Hello. It's your boy Unlimited UAV again with the fourth installment of Bold Action Bonanza. We have the scoped PTRS on a little quick search and destroy match. The PTRS is what the M40 would be if it was on steroids. It has the same scope properties, the same sway, the same scope speed, and the same damage and multipliers as the M40 on the Call of Duty 4. It also has kick, which the M40 doesn't. The M40 has very little kick, unrealistic amount of kick. I mean, all rifles kick harder than that. I mean, the M40 generally they shoot the 7.62 by 51 millimeter, or they're chambered with a bull barrel and a 300 Winchester Magnum. Both of those, I mean, 7.62 by 51. That's basically the Springfield round. The Springfield kicks. Why wouldn't the M40? I don't know, but it does have kick, but it makes up for it by being semi-automatic, and it can load every one of its shells in one go instead of one at a time. The pluses and downsides of it: a bolt action rifle, you can load single shells and do the quick reload by interrupting the reload animation by pressing double triangle, and you can continuously get at least 1-2 shells in faster than the PTRS. But you also can quick reload PTRS in minuscule time compared to the Springfield or Mosin or Car. PTRS is just plain and simply the best sniper rifle on this game, hands down. I'd like to see it go up against the M40, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you're going to get the fanboys out there and say, oh, sniping M40 is way better. Yes, the M40 is way better because of the ACOG. The M40 is glitched out of its ass with the ACOG. For example, ACOG scope adds damage to it. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to add range, not damage. If that was the case, the Remington 700, which does more damage than the M40, would be able to one-shot anywhere on the body with an ACOG scope as well, which it cannot. The M40 has basically a coding glitch on it that it does obscene amounts of damage with the ACOG scope, thus allowing you to shoot somebody in the foot and they will still die. But if you take that ACOG scope off of it, you cannot shoot them in the limbs or foot and they will die. That is why most people use it, the no scope and quick scope and all the other great things instead of other rifles. That and this imaginary accuracy stat that people believe in. I mean, it's understandable that they'll believe in it because if they just look at the game at face value. I probably will do at least one more bolt action scoped with one of the regular rifles, just so you can see both ends of the spectrum. I was requested to do more search and destroy as well, so this is a search and destroy match. This is what I like to do on outskirts. I prefer to snipe on outskirts unless the whole team's stacked heavy with snipers. I generally will. I like to come around here and go behind this car that's on fire right here and look through the back window over there. There's where they spawn at. Alright. Most people will try to snipe there, and if they have a tube TV or anything of that nature, they cannot see you at all. They'll probably think you're just laying behind the car. Hell, even with the HD TV, most people can't see you. It is hard to see that far through that window. You got to be playing like a T-Rex and just shooting on movement to see it. I guarantee you'll die maybe once out of every 50 or 60 attempts there. You're generally going to get 2 or 3 kills, a game there if they have snipers on the other team, which this team had 0 snipers. But you can still defend it well. If you notice this round, I didn't wait there for the people to go down the road. That's because my teammate Extreme ran down that way. That means he has it covered. I don't bother waiting around areas that somebody else might just go ahead and take the kill, unless it's a very important choke point on the map. I try to cover things and use my weapon to the best of its ability, which is long range. So I try to be in the area where the team needs the long range ability. I try to stay on the outside perimeter of the map no matter what weapon I use, because running through the center of the map is a death wish, plain and simple. You're asking to die I mean, the only person that could get away with it is one of the juggernaut rushers. And a lot of people like to run down the middle of the map because it's mindless entertainment fun. But it's really not a smart move whatsoever. I don't know what that kid's doing. Look at that. That's a shame. PTRS is a beast gun. I'd go so far as to say none of the sniper rifles in the game can deal with this weapon. It's the best no scoper because of it being semi-automatic and such. I know you might put the Garand up there. The Garand's a pretty good no scope weapon as well. But semi-automatic versus bolt. This is a debate that a lot of people get into, especially on Call of Duty 4. I prefer semi-automatic rifles, mainly because they're easier to kill with. Plain and simple. Semi-automatic rifles are better. The M21 will destroy the M40. And people say, well, you're not sniping, you're spraying. That is true, but look here. In real life scenario, in a 2, 3 to 500 yard meters, they call for a semi-automatic sniper to deploy rather than a bolt action. The only thing the bolt action sniper rifle has against the semi-automatic sniper rifle is range, because a bolt action uses 100% of the gunpowder gases to propel the projectile out of the barrel. This gives it a longer active range than semi-automatic, which takes some of the gases to reload the next shell, to push a spring back into the rifle and reload the next shell. I'm out of time for this video. It's a little quick search and destroy match. I will be posting more. This is your boy Unlimited UAV signing out.